The great thing about The Rise of Skywalker is that J.J. Abrams is going to be using a lot of his ideas and concepts that he intended to use in The Force Awakens that never made it to the final cut of that movie that will be implemented into Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. So what's really intriguing about Episode 9 is that we do know that Darth Vader is going to be used as a character that will loom in the background. Now sure, obviously Darth Vader won't be coming back to life or anything around those lines, but he will be looming in the background as a figurative ghost, very similar to what happened in The Force Awakens where Kylo Ren is talking to the melted helmet, and how Kylo Ren is deeply inspired by his own grandfather. Now these past couple of weeks or so we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now specifically, a description of Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren entering of what's described to be the Dark Spire, where it said that they eventually meet with the Forger, who is the one who keeps the castle together and develops the armor for the Knights and Kylo. It said that within the castle holds a location called the Shrines of the Sith. One of the large statues placed inside is of Darth Vader's that is said to contain many relics and artifacts. It said that eventually Kylo opens the statue and is able to interact with the relics of his grandfather, one of which is said to be a hexagonal-shaped device that glows in a blue hue that is said to describe and have a connection to the spiritual realm, and was once an artifact of Lord Momans that Vader kept for himself. Now, the device is described to be the key to the Beyond, which is described to be a device that also allows one to connect to the spiritual realm. It said that this device also is able to enhance one's force powers and lead to the discovery of new ones as well, and that this is how Kylo is able to flow walk to learn new truths about the past that will help him with the present. The device is described to be around 800 years old and was owned by many Sith even before Lord Momin. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, what's great about this is that this is bringing the fans back to the Star Wars comics of 2018. In case you guys are unaware, the last comic issue of Darth Vader in 2018 brought Vader to the spiritual realm, where he learned a lot of these crazy new truths or hints of certain revelations that would actually be present in the real world. And what's really great about this is that this device is something different. Now, the first thing that I thought of was maybe this is some kind of ancient Sith holocron, or maybe it's some kind of new holocron device from the Beyond, who knows? But it's said to be a device that once belonged to Lord Momin, that eventually fell into the hands of Darth Vader. Now, yes, the Mask of Momin actually led Darth Vader going to the spiritual realm, but this device is not only said to allow one to go to the spiritual realm and have a connection to that, but it's also said to really enhance one's force powers, and is also able to allow Kylo Ren to flow walk. So what's really intriguing about this is that this also connects to what we went over not too long ago, where Kylo Ren is able to show Rey the use of flow walking, showing her moments of the past and of course possible futures in the form of a force bond. Now, what's really interesting about this is that this is of course Kylo Ren adopting something that was once a big item to that of Darth Vader. Now, Darth Vader's statue in the Dark Spire is said to hold many of these different relics and artifacts that Kylo is going to use from start to finish of the plot of this movie. And honestly, guys, I'm very excited to see how this is all going to play out on the big screen, how Kylo Ren is going to be using artifacts of his own grandfather, and how that's going to be used as a way in order to inspire him to keep moving forward from start to finish of this movie. Now, with that being said, we do know that Kylo, as a character, is going to be a whole lot more evil than Darth Vader ever was, at least for the first and second act of the film, which eventually it's going to transition to the point where he becomes confused and conflicted because of the new threat, also known as the Dark Acolyte / Darth Sidious. So what's really intriguing about this is this device. What is it? A lot of fans are going to wonder exactly what this thing really is. It seems like Disney and Lucasfilm are really trying to introduce new relics and artifacts other than just lightsabers, kyber crystals, holocrons, stuff around those lines, where they are trying to expand and introduce new Sith relics, new artifacts, if you will, that can provide new powers and new experiences for our main characters like Kylo Ren and Rey in this story. So basically what JJ is trying to do here is he's trying to introduce these new devices that are going to be used as a way that will benefit the character of Kylo Ren, that he adopts this device from Darth Vader. Now, I'm not quite sure if we're going to learn more about this device before or after the movie is released, but you can definitely count that one of the Darth Vader comics in the future most certainly will tap into this, because we do know that there's a lot of stories to tell about Darth Vader that are currently unexplained that will be written in the year of 2020. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.